But where? Most of the Clyde Valley was already built up. Much of the remainder was designated as Greenbelt. Some was too valuable as agricultural land or too rich in minerals. It didn't leave the planners much choice. There wasn't much left. One site was an uncompromising hogback of a hill 15 miles northeast of Glasgow. It was on this useless ridge of land that the planners set out to build a town for the future in the present. A town that would be an integrated urban community, drawing people to it not only from Glasgow, but from all over Britain. A town that really worked for the townspeople. The target was a population of 70,000 souls. The budget, £70 million. The keynote, enclosure. Designing a compact, civilized unit in which the town was all one big meeting place for the people. The focal point, the town centre, right on top of the ridge, a vast layer cake of structure to be the centre and core of the town, the hub of all its activities. Clustered round the centre in cellular units, the housing areas, dense in the middle, thinning at the edges, and above all, a bold and complex road system that keeps traffic in its place. Cumbernauld was the first town to be designed specifically for the motor car age. It meant a radical reorientation of traditional city patterns. No huge inner ring roads, no grids where traffic can penetrate the whole town at every point and seep through like a bruise, but a careful system of controlled arteries. And at the heart of it all, the heart itself, housing all these social, business and recreation facilities under one roof. Only 1/5 has been built so far. When it's finished, it will have a technical college, entertainment and sports facilities, as well as department stores, penthouses, offices, shops. It'll stretch for half a mile, covering the whole of the hilltop as far as the high flats. It's the centre of the footpath system. Nowhere in Cumbernauld is more than 20 minutes walk away. It's also the hub of the road system, with space in the underground car park for 5,000 cars. The town centre is a giant covered supermarket on stilts, housing all the main shopping and social facilities. These include a creche where children can be left to play while the mothers go off on their own. The public library, in a town where 1/3 of the population is under 15, encourages membership at the earliest possible age. There's a special toddlers section, where once a week there's story time for the very young. Since the first phase of the town centre was completed in 1967, that Cumbernauld has really started to work, to feel like a town instead of just a collection of houses. The pioneering days of the gumboot society are over. Already there are pubs, shops and banks, a bowling alley, a hotel, restaurants. Cumbernauld is still short of many urban amenities, but these will come as the town matures, and much of the commercial entertainment will be built in the next phase. Cumbernauld, above all, is a young place, and a place for the young. The average age is only 27. Most people here came from Glasgow, bringing to the new town much of Glasgow's vitality. Cumbernauld is new, often futuristic in design. But behind the contemporary facade, there lies a conscious adherence to a solid and enduring tradition of Scottish building. There's been a village here for centuries. And in redeveloping the old village and designing the new town, the architects have tried to build in character. Small, sturdy cottage homes that set their shoulders to the wind, houses that grow out of the ground itself. There are houses that sit in conclave round a courtyard, like tenements round a square. And every 400 houses have a little corner shop, the local store. In this case, a converted farmhouse. Landscaping. Environment. As it matures, the early severity of form softens. It takes time for trees to grow. And to the planners, the space between the buildings was just as important as the space within. The view from the top is the uncompromising feature of the hogback. It's something which the designers exploited to the full. They also aimed at making the maximum use of available space. More than half the houses have their own garden, and most have their own private garage. Patio houses trap the sun and give the family the maximum of privacy. But some have found the privacy just too much, especially people used to living cheek by jowl with neighbors. One of the dangers of modern city life is the loneliness in the crowd, and privacy too easily can become isolation. The one thing that is isolated is the motor car. Footpaths and roads are completely segregated. The garages are all in cul-de-sacs, with feeder roads that lead to distributor roads that lead to a radial urban ringway. There are no traffic lights, no point duty police, no pedestrian crossings, no parking meters, no streets either in the old sense. The ringway connects with massive interchanges on the hilltop, where a dual carriageway links up with the town centre or the intercity motorways. Cumbernauld is the brilliantly logical solution to the conflict of cars and people.
I think Cumbernauld roads have no comparison.